Meaning, like, all he needs is training. He needs fucking training, and they'll work on his start. He'll be close to the world record at 18-19, my guy. 18-19. So, it was absolutely unbelievable. Yeah. I thought that world record was going to be decades.
Yeah. Well, isn't it like, when it comes to running, that's the kind of record that you either break by 23 or you never break at all, right?
Usain Bolt was a grown-ass man, my guy.
No, how old was he? He was in his 20s. They're all in their 20s.
No, not 23, my guy. Not 23. Because he was doing the 200 for a while. He broke the record in the 100-meter. I want to know what age. I think it was like 28, 29.
I'm looking it up right now. I just need to see when he broke the record.
It was 2009. Somebody look.
Okay, and he was born in 86.
21.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He broke the record when he was 21. Yeah.
Got it.
That's what I'm saying. That's the kind of record you break at like 23 or you don't break at all.
I just watched it, Jimmy. His start is shit, but his top end speed.
You saw that shit?
He's waddling to start, and then he gets into his top end, and he's...
It's nuts. It's a fucking... He needs to run the 200 as well, my God. He needs to run the 200. He can break both records. Because look at how he's gliding with no work. Like, you see no work in his body.
Yeah, dude. It's like... It's fucking effortless. Like, there's something about, like, the gait that's just like, God damn. Smooth.
Where do they find these niggas? These niggas are diabolical.
You ever see Bill Burr talk about how, like, you can never talk about, like, why these guys are so fast without sounding like a racist, or like it's the twitch fast muscles. You know, it's not the white muscles, it's the brown muscles. It's like everyone's like, I don't like how this conversation is going.
No, so I think because that kid, that 16-year-old kid, he looks a bit lanky. And so for a very long time, it used to be customary, like if you were tall, you would never be a sprinter. They always, it was like, I don't know who made that rule, but they always said, if you're shorter, you're more built for sprinting. If you're taller, you're more built for long distance or middle distance, 400 meter or 800 meter. And so Usain Bolt broke the rule. You're not supposed to sprint if you're tall. But the thing is, you cover so much fucking ground with each step that shorter people can't fucking compete if you're a sprinter and you're taller. And so this 16-year-old is a bit taller than the other racers. He's covering more ground.
Gout.
That's that nigga's name?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Hey, yo, open the borders, bro. We need to beat this nigga in the race.
Jimmy,
open the borders, bro.
I'm trying to fight it, but I'm getting 100K affluenza, man. I'm looking at a TV right now. It's 110 inches. I don't know, man. If Bitcoin stays above 100K, I just might have to get it.
Oh, no, bro.
I'm suffering that affluenza, man. Listen, I'm new money. I'm gonna lose it all by the time I'm 45. I gotta buy the flat screen, Jimmy. It's in my blood.
That's crazy. This nigga waits until Bitcoin hits 100K, and now he's saying he wants to take 100 inches. Oh.
110, man. Don't forget that last 10. It's important.
Yo, Mohan's been talking to us about this TV, Jimmy. He said this thing costs $17,000.
Yeah. I mean, look, it was either this one or the one that's like 28 grand, and I wanted to be reasonable, you know? So clearly I'm going to go with the $18,000 one, you know?
Yeah, treat yourself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, crypto, to your chagrin, I'm not quite cultured enough yet to fill my apartment with art. But I was saying, like, what's something I look at the most? And if you treat your television like a piece of art in your apartment, then, like, if it's the piece of art you're going to spend the most amount of time looking at for the next 5 years, I don't think 17 grand is a crazy number.
No, I'm just teasing you, Mohan. If it's 110 inches, spend the money. Make sure it's beautiful.
It's got 40,000 local dimming zones. So I'm not going OLED, but it has 40,000 local dimming zones. So it should be almost equivalent to OLED. First, I actually, Tender, whenever I'm looking at a new apartment, I actually look at how I'm going to furnish it. And then the couch and the TV I fall in love with actually defines my my apartment search. So I'm actually picking out the TV I want for my new apartment, and then I'm going to be determining which apartment I pick based on the logistics of whether or not I can get this TV physically into the apartment.
It's the same thing with houses, man. You know, you got to have a living room that would look good with that TV.
Yeah, for sure. It actually is a much harder question than you would think to find an apartment that you can logistically get 110-inch television into.
Hey, Jack, if you're still here, what's your take on Musk? I know you said you had no faith in Trump and JFK, but I mean RFK. But do you have any faith in Musk? What's your take?
I think Musk played his role well, got Trump elected. I think if you listen to what I told Danny about how DARPA works, there's 120 silos in DARPA. The idea came from General Groves with the Manhattan Project. Right now, Elon Musk is in one of those silos. He is useful to the government. He's going to continue to be useful to them. And when they build, this technology that's very, very close to being done from above, then the second part will come putting the technology in us in a variety of different ways. Then he'll be the useful idiot, and then they'll get rid of him. Do I think he has substantivity? No, I don't. I think he's probably got maybe 20 more years of runway for them. But once they get what they need, that's it. He's over. Is he a good guy? It's kind of like the story I try to tell people about what we faced after World War II. We had a decision that we could use thorium to make the most electricity or use uranium, and the military said we're going to use uranium-233 and 235 because we can make electricity, plus we can make plutonium for the bombs. Musk is exactly the same thing. People see the utopian side of him now, but they don't see the dystopian side yet because they don't understand, the system that's being built from above, what Space Force is all about, what SpaceX is really about. It has a lot to do with vaccines. It's going to have a lot to do with blocking the sun, a lot to do with the food. When you see it all laid out, then that's how you know that this guy could be a bad actor.
Hey, Dr. Jack, can you name me a couple of people who are good guys? Are there any? Can you give me one? I just need one good guy.
I think Jay Bhattacharya is.
Wait, who?
Jay Bhattacharya, the guy that's going to run NIH. He's an excellent pick.
Okay. Anybody else?
I actually think Matt Getz is a real good guy. He's actually a patriot, and he truly wants to put the bad guys in jail. So
is he even in the running anymore?
No, but he's probably going to take over Marco Rubio's Senate seat.
Okay, love him. Who else?
I think Pete Hegseth. He's not a bad pick. I also think the new Treasury Secretary is better than Lutnick, less complicated. He's got a bad past, but his past truly is his past. And the only way I start talking shit about him is if he reverts back to the mean. I'm pretty okay with that. I actually like the SEC pick too. I don't have a huge issue with that.
Okay.
In terms of people around Trump that I think are okay, that is a very small group. I would tell you some of his kids I think are okay, but the donors that are around Trump are a real problem. He has got humongous ties to the wrong people. And like I said, he's only going to be a one-term president, so I don't think he's going to inflict a lot of damage. I would like to see him stack the court again. If he gets Clarence Thomas's seat, he needs to do something wise with it. Hopefully, Kagan continues to do some of the crazy things and Sotomayor does, because both of them are fairly sick. So something could happen with one of them. I think his choice of the vice president was really bad.
Why do you say that?
Because he's manufactured by Peter Thiel, and we know Peter Thiel is a fucking spook. You gotta remember, Peter Thiel's software was used to put the J6ers in jail. But Thiel is an interesting cat because he is a Bitcoiner. He's very autistic. There's things about him that, just like Musk, all the PayPal mafia guys, they're all fucking, you can't trust them as far as you can throw them. But Peter Thiel is the one that worries me the most, and he's the one that got J.D. Vance into the Senate. He's the one that positioned him for the vice president. Do I think it was a good pick for Trump when he was taking bullets? Yeah, because J.D. Vance is a bigger prick than Trump is. Plus, he's a smart prick. He's not a dumbass like Trump. But there's not a lot of people around him that I think are good people. He's going to have to become extremely lucky to get good decisions made. He really needs to go after the criminals in the Senate and in the House. That really has to happen. And I just think with Getz being gone, chance of that happening goes by the wayside.
But just expanding a little bit worldwide, with France right now, everything falling apart.
Yeah, France is cooked. They've been cooked for a long time.
Right, but what do you think is going to happen with what's his name? Millet,
I think, is a good leader. My problem with Millet is that he's paying more attention to the IMF, the World Bank, than he should. He should be totally tied to Bitcoin, and he's not. He's going a different way. But he's got more fat on the bone. Plus, I think he's got a better chance to be successful than anybody else because he's got a huge amount of resources. The resources are going to help him tremendously, but I think he made a wrong decision about his financing. But again, for people in Argentina, Millet is a fucking home run. I mean, after 100 years of Peron communism, they're not going to be disappointed with him. He's definitely going to get reelected. That I can tell you. If you would have asked me that 3 months ago, I would have told you I don't know, but I think he's definitely getting reelected now.
he's totally got the Trump effect going on.
He's got way more.
No, Millet.
Oh, Millet.
I don't think he got Trump effect at all. I think Millet's a pretty smart guy. Plus, he's coming from a very low base. I mean, you have to realize these people have been living in communism for 100 years.
I like Millet from what I see of him.
Well, that makes me a little disappointed with JD.
Why?
Go ahead.
I feel like
You go ahead.
I feel like he's a true patriot, but if you're saying he's a
He's a
Peter Thiel
He's a Peter
pup.
Thiel pup. That's what he is.
That's disappointing.
Did you see, Otto, that he ended rent stabilization or rent controls, and the average price of a home the average price of an apartment to rent went down? Because what happened was so many people took their units off the market because they wanted to rent it for more than the official rate was. That the moment he ended rent control for price fixing,
Supply.
it flooded with supply, and then the unofficial rate, which is what people were actually paying, came down. So like the official rate went up, but no one was paying the official rate, and then the actual real price of rent came down because people could actually list their apartments.
It's crazy. It's almost like free markets work and stuff. You know, who could have known this? Who could have seen this coming?
This is the case in Manhattan, by the way. I hear it's like 20 to 30% of the units are unoccupied. It's just people are unable to list it because they don't think the price is worth it or the risks are worth it regarding the regulations.
Huddle, I liked your response to Jane Addams on Twitter when she said, "Don't buy Bitcoin right now." I thought she was fucking clueless when she said it.
It's just a mental error. You know, I've had the same mental error before, and I had to correct it, and it cost me money. You know, so it was a fuck up on my part, and it's a fuck up on her part, and everybody thinks they're smart when they say things like that, but you're actually being really fucking stupid. It's the same way that everybody said they thought we were smart. They were smart for saying, Bitcoin's a bubble. The government's going to shut it down. Guess what? The government's going to fucking buy it, you stupid bitch. You don't know fucking anything about anything, do you? Shut the fuck up. Sit down. The adults. Shut the fuck up. It's me.
My favorite meme from early Bitcoin hodl was it was someone walking up to the government being like, "Hey government, check out these bottle caps. It's this new type of electronic payment money." And the government's like, "Those things are worthless and pathetic. No one would ever buy those." And the guy's like, "Okay, government, I guess I'll just walk away." And the government's like, "Give me 30% of your fucking bottle caps now."
Such a good one. Yeah, man, I mean, we've all made a lot of errors in thinking around Bitcoin. And for those of us like myself, Mohan, or anybody else who's been here for a long time, it is, I think, important for us to address those errors so that other people know that they are errors while they're thinking them. And if they choose to ignore that, fine. At least we won.
Dude, I fucked up when it was free. When you could literally mine blocks on your own piece, like lap.
We all did. I fucked up by not being here.
I remember learning about it back when Bitcoin hit dollar parity and was like, man, I don't want to fuck up my laptop's graphics card. So I didn't mine on my laptop because I was like, I'll lower the life of my laptop, even if I could. And back then, you probably could have like mined a block,
How did you store them back then, Mohan? Like during those days?
I just thought I should Instagram. I just thought I should. You said that. Come on, bro.
What do you mean? How did you store them? They were just on your computer.
So it was just same as today.
Well, no, it was just on your wallet DAT file, like on your computer. There was no malware to like steal your Bitcoin in 2011.
Oh, okay.
John, you're broken. The thing that was fucked up about early Bitcoin is there were no hierarchical like HT keys, hierarchical deterministic keys. So every time you sent a transaction, your wallet would make a new change address. So if you ever like changed computers and like didn't back up the status of your DAT file from literally your last transaction, you could have entirely wrecked yourself because you wouldn't have a backup to the private key of the change address to the last output you signed. So like it was really easy to fucking lose coins back before BIP32.
Is there a way to see how
you
many
can
coins were lost? Like,
no fucking clue. But you couldn't, like now with BIP32, you can rederive the path for all your keys, but you couldn't do that back in the day. I know a lot of people that lost dust amounts back then, but dust amounts back then were like
big money.
You know, a tenth of a Bitcoin, a hundredth of a Bitcoin, stuff like that. I remember losing on my phone. I must have lost like $20 and not give a shit, and that must have been like 0.2 Bitcoin or 0.1 Bitcoin, and just been like whatever. So like that specific issue.
Michael Saylor said he wants to take the torch from
I think everybody's already forgotten about the whole Nakamoto marketing thing. Half knock. Huddle, you still on that? He's not listening. Somebody's going to go with that. It's going to be hot. I don't want to have to go on GoDaddy. Oh, Dr. Jack is still here. He's still listening.
Good night, y'all. It's past my bedtime. Y'all get some good sleep.
Hey, Hoddle, are you there? Hoddle, are you there? Not today. Is everybody asleep? Michael, I'm sure you're not. Come at me, bro.
It was 4:40.
Oh, I knew you were just chomping at the bit. Let's go.
You know how late it is for me? I'm in Italy, Kathy. I need to be sleeping.
Okay, well then go to sleep. I just didn't know if you weren't going to come at me with some XRP bullshit.
Time difference.
Yeah.
We'll do it another time. Don't worry.
Right, because, I mean, every single time I've been on this app for the last 4 years, you've come at me.
I know you want it, Kathy, but you're going to have to take a rain check.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. For almost 5 years, every single time I've been in this group, you have made a point to give me shit about XRP. That's what I thought. Meow. I'm feeling really sick to my stomach that I bought it at 11 cents. I bought a huge bag like 5 years ago. Meow.
Yo, guys, what's up? Let's buy some crypto. Who's ready for the rally? End of the year rally. Bitcoin coded. Yo, can anyone talk to me? Like,
No, I can't.
Dr. Jack, are you still there? Dr. Jack. Paging Dr. Jack. He's opening a fabulous bottle of wine. Chat, I love that picture. Man, I'm using it everywhere. Fab.
commenting, players look super slow compared to D4. Yeah, everything's gonna be slow until you have more movement speed, more cast speed, more attack speed. That comes later.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun.
What is it?
Using permafrost bolt to freeze something and then shooting a grenade at it.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Like if it crits or whatever, if they explode. Oh, it's so cool. Also, with the permafrost bolt, it makes snow go everywhere.
I like
So
that.
you just run around and make it snow
Like a
everything.
little snowstorm, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what is this? Creates a skill level.
By the way, you're getting fucked. That fucking ghost is like right on top of you.
Of these things. Okay, so what am I supposed to do with this? Yeah, creates a skill or level an existing skill. You already have this equipped. Orb of Storms. What do I actually want?
According to the bill, that would be
Lightning Conduit.
yeah.
Okay, so hang on. The lightning thing. It's all about the lightning thing. Right, what do we need? Orb of Storms, Lightning Conduit. How is it like a single item? Ross Bolt. Toto calls an arc. That's interesting. How does this work?
Yeah. Still wondering.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so I'm just doing I'm just starting up the whole Ubuntu thing, like desktop, to get this working. Because I don't know, I just want it to work. And a lot of what I do is remote, so I don't need anything crazy. Anyways, this will not be done tonight.
You don't think so?
Oh no, definitely not. My download speed is ridiculously low. Right now it's 2 megabytes a second. Yeah, well I took it, and now it's over Wi-Fi, so. So I had to take it out and connect it to a display, which is mounted to my desk, so it's not in the same spot anymore. The download speed is really bad.
Hey, you run a cable to it?
This.
I was thinking of doing that, but
Cable. Run a cable, bro.
Hang on, I need to go to the place. Something love that I'm definitely not going to do. Definitely not going to use.
Return to the Secretary of the Tournament. it says we have to go back to the cemetery of the tunnel.
Oh no!
So if you do control left click, you don't have to drag and drop items into the disenchant window. You can just control left click.
I've collected these over time. What do you think?
That's crazy shots. Oh shit.
And the link of item in chat, you go control alt click.
Level 3 warrior? What? That's funny. This thing. That looks fucking crazy.
Yeah. Also, we can get a guild stash. We can put things in there that'll help other people.
Oh no, I died.
Oh,
You died?
Yeah.
I will treasure it.
Oh.
You were like level 10 or something?
7 or 8.
What goes in this slot over here? Like,
It's fine.
Are you talking about which slot are you talking about?
Oh. Interesting.
Level 3 chaos goals. Plus cast speed, plus spell damage. Yo, I found a pretty good wand here. Even though it's blue, it's like pretty damn good.
Oh, I have to purchase one from the microtransaction store. Microtransaction shop. Yarr. The only problem is the feature has
Oh yeah, I checked out the shop.
Oh nice, we have packs now. Alright, that's right, we already have all this. Yeah, we have this one. It's supposed to come with the hideouts. What do we have for the hideouts? Okay, let's see.
We should have like 3 different hideouts, I think.
Yeah. Like, where are the hideouts, man?
Actually, yeah. If I right-click your portrait, I can say visit hideout, and then it says this player has no hideout. Okay, so you haven't, we haven't done the quest to get the hideout yet.
Oh, guild. Nice. This for. How do we get guild points?
You give your you donate to your guild with cosmetic points things. I've done it once, like 10 years ago.
Alright, cool.
We gotta figure this out. Well, here's what I remember. You go into the MTX store and you can buy like some things for your guild, like including guild stash tabs.
Yeah,
That's
I know
what I
how much you need guild points for that.
So go in the microtransaction in the shop. Up in the top left, you'll see 2 different coin slots. One of them's for your personal one of them's for the guild. If you hit plus, you can give your guild, you can donate the points. And you have to do that regardless if you're the leader of the guild or not.
Yeah. Guild stash isn't necessary, but it's like a nice little luxury kind of bonus.
It makes trading and stuff like that a lot easier. Like, hey, we have some stuff in the guild chest. Go check it out if you need any of it. You know, things like that.
True. Yeah.
Alright, so I am
Because it's shared between us all.
So I'm gonna buy some real quick. Let me hide the game capture real quick because I don't know what happens when I click the maybe just do that real quick. So by the way, if you're gonna see a black screen, that's intentional.
See what the chat's talking about.